Everyone, and welcome to the final episode of the Final Anniversary. At least that's the plan. We're here in the main menu yet again. Hopefully to cap off this outpost once and for all. I'm doing a double episode today, or a double stream. So it's yeah, I just finished a Java SMP episode, so this is gonna be a fun one. But yeah, I'm gonna undeafen because I was in a VC with Cherry and I guess just Cherry. Good Brody's left. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to that. And we'll do some chatting with Cherry while I do the outpost. I cap off that lovely outpost. Oh, I gotta open the world. Oh, it's raining. Very loud. I need to go back down. And I'll just have a quick snooze. Ah, silence. That is a good question. I don't know. A barn? A barn to put all your Wranglers in? Oh, I guess people won't get that joke, but watch Java when I edit it in a few days. Yeah, the one that isn't even uploaded yet and probably won't be for a few days. Well, I gotta finish this blasted tower. Actually, we'll see if I'm able to. Hoping I can. Stream it on Discord. That's Yes, I'm going to do that. And now I'm double streaming. Streaming in double. Actively. Oh. No delay. But and then I'm already like 2 conversations ahead. I already sent the message. I don't remember why people do stream delays. I don't remember why that's a thing. Because I know it's like, I mean, it's like the default for like Twitch, so I'm not too sure. There's probably like some kind of reason, but way it is. I built this tower quite big, although the image I'm using is also quite big, so I guess that makes sense. But it is.
Smaller.
Oh, it's.
You could have done a little bit smaller.
I wonder why it isn't capturing the actual
Is your
stream.
stream not capturing?
I don't think
Oh,
my
I'm gonna
stream
look.
capturing it.
Oh, it's just a blank white
It's just
screen.
white.
Interesting.
Oh, there. I just had to refresh it a few times. Oh, at least you can see the game now. At least the people at home can see.
There you go.
It only took them a few minutes, but
Perfect.
got there in the end. Okay, I think this is the last windowed for, and then I can start going
Doing
up.
the roof? Oh.
I mean, I can just do the roof after this, actually.
I mean, do what you want.
I feel like it would
I'm
make
just
it
saying we've been
easier.
building for like 3 days. 2 days, however long.
I don't really build like in super long chunks either. I was mining for so long, trying to get those blasted diamonds.
Yeah, I know. You streamed for like 4 hours.
Yeah, that's usually how much mining it takes, because the majority of like the outpost is actually probably the mining. Like building takes up a good chunk, sure, but
Mm.
I do a lot of mining to get these diamonds.
Well, there you go.
That's most of the content, I guess.
Well, most of the content is walking, I'd say, but you know.
Well, I was talking about the outposts, but I guess the walk. Yes, the
I
actual
know, I was
journey is
kidding,
walking.
I was kidding, I was kidding.
Yes.
Getting like a cramp in my back from sitting for so long.
Nothing like a day like today where I work a good work day, and then I come home, do a Java stream for a few hours, get my brain turned to mush basically after that, and then do a outpost stream
True.
at midnight. What a time! So I got the day off tomorrow.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah, well, we'll
Yeah,
do it again tomorrow.
at least I'll be walking tomorrow, so it won't be as bad.
Yeah, I probably won't stay this whole stream because
I
I'm
can.
tired
Yeah, I'll
already.
probably. I don't know if I'll keep the commentary going the whole episode. I'll be honest.
Well, there you go. Once you switch, then I'll leave. Or I might leave earlier. I don't know. It
Yeah, I'll
depends.
probably. I don't know when I'll go, so yeah, you might be better off just going whenever you want to go, basically. I'll be showing off the outpost in the next episode anyway, so I probably won't do the interior though as well. I did the interior on the last two ones, but this one's way too big to do an interior for, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is.
It's just a big cylinder, sort of.
A big, weird, medieval cylinder.
Yeah.
That's all it ever was. A bridge across. The roof is gonna be so jank too, because beta roofs are just something else. You
How are
can't
you
do
doing
like.
the roof?
I'm just doing like. Well, I'm doing wool.
Yeah.
It's just
And
gonna
then
be
just
like
going like.
kind of like a spike kind of thing. Some kind
Just
of like
doing like 2
round
blocks
spike. Yeah, I'll just figure something out.
in 2 blocks. Or like, I don't know if that makes sense.
This is definitely a bit more of an abstract outpost compared to the other two.
My bad. I feel like I should have given you something so much easier, but I don't know. It was the first thing I thought.
Oh, I guess I also got another one on the backlog too, which someone wanted me to do a cave base. That was what the first outpost suggestion was, and I was like, I'm gonna not do that.
There you have a cave, and you have a fish bowl.
Yeah, those are my ideas, and maybe also a sky themed one as well. Okay,
That one would be scary, I think, from your perspective.
Oh.
Go like tumbling off.
I'm just gonna leave this weird scaffolding. Well, I'll probably remove it at some point, but well, at least while I'm building. I could pretend. I could just fill in the floors with like wood and pretend like it's actually supposed to be furnished.
But that's so much work.
Actually, I have all the wood already, so I could just. It won't take that long. It's gonna take more time to do this bloody roof. Out of purple wool. I got. What's that from?
Where's what?
Oh, the mob. I think the mobs are inside the. I didn't place torches inside where I was doing the landscaping. It's just mobs
different things.
hiding out in my base now. That's nice.
How are you gonna sleep? Be like,
Oh yeah. Some decisions were made.
too late now. Leaving.
Oh dear.
Trying not to knock my mic over. I'm surprised I haven't already. Very unstable.
Now, for some reason, like this outpost and even just the mining alone felt a lot more grindy than the other outposts. I feel like I had a lot worse luck.
Oh yeah, you had been mining for so long.
I feel like I swear it usually takes that long, but something about it just felt way longer than my typical outpost mining.
Something about it.
Oh god. Look at me started. I got it out of my system with Java already. And if you at home are curious as to what's going on, yeah, it just didn't miss much. Just a whole bunch of shenanigans.
I'm traumatized, I think.
And that.
Never going back on. Ever. I'm just kidding.
How much purple wool am I gonna need to do this?
I have screenshots of Devin when he was like barking
Really?
and pretending to be one of my dogs. I should just put those in a meme.
I think I can see what Devin was trying to go for, but it just yeah, I feel like it was it was not
Yeah.
I don't think it was what he was going for. I'll just say that.
Never pretend you're a dog.
Yeah, that was a bit. That was definitely
That's the life lesson.
the takeaway from that, apparently.
Yes. Well, let me see. I took a lot of screenshots. Oh, I have one of Brody when he's the villager too.
Oh, of course, gotta get that one. There was a lot of that kind of stuff going on. It was an odd stream.
I mean, odd is a word for it.
Yeah, it was something.
What should I caption this?
Oh dear.
Picture of Devin in my house pretending to be a dog.
Well, I might just make it like a semicircle instead of a spike. That might be cheaper.
I mean, yeah, probably.
And now the issue with building like spheres is that you gotta like match it to the other sides. Therein lies the rub, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need some more wool. Well, I guess that's what most of the episode will be, huh? And then I guess if I do all that early enough, which I doubt, but if I do manage to finish the tower early, then I'll do a bit of interior work.
Okay, I posted in the meme channel.
But honestly, I like with regards to like larger bases in beta like this, I have no idea how you furnish it. Like if it was like a more standard scale, this is like really grand.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you should just leave it.
I think I'll just add like floors. That's it. Oh, there we go. I got some dye. I might go collect some more flowers because I got a lot of lapis. I also need to get down from here. Guess I'll just use the old water bucket. Oh, I catch the water bucket train.
The water bucket train. The waterfall elevator.
Well, it's coming together. I gotta see if I can. I probably can't sleep anymore. Oh, you know, I think beta works a bit differently, actually. Yeah,
Oh, there's no.
it just kind of does not mind the mobs around you. It's only if it's
Yeah,
like darkness. That's the only thing with beta, is darkness.
yeah, well, didn't it used to be like mobs would spawn in the middle of the night?
Yeah, well, that's
Before you
happened before
open?
in my streams.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember that happening.
Where they like spawn right next to me, and they like.
Mhm.
I think that happened here because I remember I built I did the bed like above ground, and it sucked.
Ugh,
Oh, look at that masterpiece.
beautiful. Stunning.
Definitely one of my more ambitious projects.
That's how I felt with the house I built on Java. Like, I did not mean to make a house that big. It just happened.
But the base at the Farlands is gonna be wacky then. If this is what I have to beat. Because basically, I guess I'm almost trying to one up myself with every one of these bases. So
Every single one.
the Farland base is gonna be real wacky.
But wasn't the one before this like a log cabin
I
or
think I can
something?
actually show the screenshot of it.
Yeah, show me.
Actually, I'll just send it to the
Mm,
something.
just send it to me.
Yeah. The first one was named by a viewer who was watching that outpost at the time, which was the land before the end. Which,
That's cool.
and then the second one was Uno because I did it all in one day, a 6-hour stream. I got like all the diamonds that I would lose in lava later on, or I don't remember how I lost those diamonds. I don't know. So many deaths, lose track.
It's like death number.
I'm just an adventurer. I'm not a survivalist. It seems.
Oh no, me neither.
Let me see if I can find it. I have to scroll. Oh, this is old. Was that Outpost 1? Oh, this is Outpost 2. There. That's Outpost 2. I built like a little shrine at each outpost too.
Hmm?
Okay, should have sent
Let's
to you.
see. Yep. Oh, there's a little statue.
Yeah, I build those statues. They're kind of like monuments for like the outposts. I don't know what it is with me and monuments, but
That's a
uh,
good point. You and monuments.
and then
Lovely.
that one's Outpost 1.
Well,
Outpost 1 was definitely a bit more ambitious.
yeah, that one's cool too.
Outpost 1 was, I think, 5 days. I think this one was also around that length,
Mm.
which it is kind of a similar grandiosity. Has a bit of that similar grandeur.
Yeah.
And the kind of the design for the wizard tower that I was basing it off of actually like goes out after the 3 floors and has another one on top. So it would have
That's
gotten
crazy.
bigger. I don't think I could have done the whole thing unless I like
Yeah.
extended the outpost, but I'd rather just keep it within the nice short allotted time I have for it because I'd rather
Mhm.
do some journeying when I can. And I'm kind of
Our
itching to
anniversary
walk
now.
again. Not really.
That's
Well,
surprising.
uh,
Yeah.
do I feel? I mean, I don't know. I guess when I'm kind of like staying still for this long, I kind of want to go back out to the Farlands again. It's
Me
kind of
too.
like I said, it's a cycle.
I hear a zombie.
Probably a cave down there. Oh, see right
Mm.
there. I'm just trying to find some more red flowers so I can get more dye. I need more wool for
Two
this
red
massive
flowers.
roof.
every red flower in the entire world. Oh, never mind.
Well, I should actually keep the lapis on me, but I'll go grab it. I guess I will do that. I guess there's a mushroom here too. I'm gathering those as well because I ran out. Don't even actually need the full stack, honestly. I just keep it just to have a nice clean stack. I'd honestly go without it. There's a lot of things in this world I could technically go without though. Like I could technically not have diamond at all. Could just be iron, but I just don't like iron.
But then you would have wasted all that time.
I don't know. I feel like it's worth it
Yeah.
because it's what that much mining. It's like a few, like 6 hours or whatever, 4 or 6 hours of mining every like 6 or 7 months.
True. Yeah, and it
Gets me a
lasts
good
so
way.
long, it doesn't.
I mean, the only reason I go run out of diamonds so quickly is just because I'm a bit of a fool and I take a lot of damage.
And
If
you
I
always
didn't
have
take,
like
if I didn't take
diamond
like a
upon
single thing of damage, like if I was a lot more careful, then I'd probably be a bit better off. But there's no fun in that. Then there would be no need for outposts.
True.
Like virtually no need, because the only reason I do this, these are literally just to get diamonds. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And also to have a break from it, from the monotony. So I guess that part, I guess I could still live on. But okay, I'm gonna make some rose red dye.
I wish it was still called like rose red or something.
It's such a very
It's just red.
like each flower was like that kind of like thing where it was like
Yeah.
what, cornflower blue. I think that's what they're called, cornflowers.
Dandelion yellow.
Yeah. I guess it would be poppy red now. I'm just kidding. Used to be poppy.
Mm.
It was like red
Poppy red
flower
is
and then
what.
poppy and then red flower. Or is it poppy now? I don't remember. Is it the reverse?
I want to say it's poppy now.
I think it's poppy now. I think I just had it reversed where it used to be red flower. Now it's poppy. Classic
Red
me.
flower, so like true.
Oh, I love this area though. It's great looking. Lucky I found it too, because I was starting to get a bit tired of having like stone gear and I was wandering around aimlessly. Almost.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I stumbled across it and I was like, yes! Finally an excuse. Well, because in the episode, one of the episodes before where I was hunting, I literally did, like in the episode, I literally did find an area, but I was just too invested in talking to you that I just was like, I don't want to stop.
Oh no. See, you could have been done way earlier.
But I wouldn't have done it here. Although I don't
True.
exactly know if it was. I personally kind of decided that that wasn't really where I wanted to be, at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's yeah. Well, I've done that a few times though. Outpost 1 was also like that. It was also difficult for me to find a spot. I don't know about the next outpost. I think I'll be a bit more lenient with it, considering it'll probably be like a fish bowl or a cave base or something. So I don't know. It's 6-7 months away. We'll see how I feel.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's 6-7 months away. Hopefully I don't lose my stuff again like an idiot.
I have faith.
Well, even if I do lose my stuff, I'm just gonna do like a mining outpost, which is basically just an outpost, but not an outpost. It's basically just me being all upset about dying and not wanting to do an official outpost. Outpost 2 was the only like occasion of that. That's why it was so small.
Oh, I see.
outpost. Yeah, that's why I did that outpost, was because I died. I didn't even want to stop at that point. I probably could have gone till now had outpost 2 not existed. It was kind of redundant.
Wow.
It was kind of cool anyway. It was a short but sweet one. Yeah, I did that outpost when I had COVID. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
Probably also why it was
Imagine
small too.
having COVID.
I just had no patience.
Imagine getting COVID.
Oh, what a time.
Ooh.
No, this is wandering around aimlessly. Journey to the Farlands is actually with purpose. This is just me wandering around just trying to find sheep and die. Because literally this is the best I can do, because you can't breed sheep and they don't regrow their wool, so we just have to let them despawn and find new ones. That functionality wasn't added yet. You can definitely tell that beta is unfinished, an unfinished version of Minecraft, because a lot of it is unfinished.
Yeah.
Like the breaking speeds.
Never changed.
What's that?
I said I like how the animal designs just like never changed.
Oh, they never changed, yeah. They literally pretty much look the exact same. Like Minecraft mobs are, that's kind of a weird thing about Minecraft mobs though, is that like the new mobs are so like high res now. And then there's like the bat and like the old mobs that are like unchanged basically.
What is the point of the bat? I don't understand.
I had no idea. You can say that about a lot of things in Minecraft if you start to split hairs.
True.
Once you get down to it, it really starts to add up. Okay, I'm gonna work my way back home. I heard you, Skelly. I'm not going after you today.
Skelly is crazy.
I gotta go back this way. I think it was back here. I could also just make a bed too if I really have to, but I don't want to use this precious, this velour wool here.
Super high quality, special wool.
I gotta go all the way over here.
Just for the bed to turn red.
Yeah, I know. You're losing all the color. That functionality wasn't added for many years.
I never understood that either. Like, why can't you change the color? Oh, please don't die. Okay.
The cave sound coming in as the creeper approaches.
The ominous caves.
Yeah, the game's really testing me. Oh gosh, yeah.
Want to see you succeed.
Don't want me to get back to the outpost. I got 64 diamonds on me. Don't let me die. It's right over here. Ow. No, not fall damage. The bane of my existence.
You drop like one block and it's like half your health is gone.
Well, it's meters, so. Oh god, that tree just popped up right in front of me.
The whole world is against you. Everything.
The house isn't even spawn proof. It's such a mess. No, that's why I sleep all the way down this little cave. Little skeleton. I see your bow just poking around. Yeah, beds are also very jank. Yeah, beta is just something else. Sheepy.
Also the sounds, like the sheep, like baa, hasn't really changed.
Yeah, no, the sounds haven't changed either. That's what's funny.
It's so funny. It's like they could fix so much, but they couldn't change the sounds of the animals.
Well, I guess I did die to a creeper in this world in the marathon episode. I did one of them. I think that was the first long one I did. Nothing really happened in that episode, actually. I'll be honest. It was a no commentary
I don't
episode.
remember which one that one was. Oh,
It was a long time ago. Well, not that long, actually.
I was gonna say it was like a week ago.
No, not that one. It was before that one. I did two at the. Oh, it was a while ago because it was when I was still back in the numbered episodes. That's like my metric. There's chickens. I don't know if the bow and arrow is gonna last. Like, I like the idea. I appreciate the thought for myself, but getting the flint and the feathers is a bit nuts. Gives me something else to put the sticks into. The skeletons, yeah. Could kill skeletons,
The
but
skeletons. Skeleton.
oh, enough. Come on. I don't even know how much I need. Probably a few stacks, so. I might just substitute.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
I don't know what would substitute. There's not many purple blocks in this game, I'll be honest. There's only one. Fact. Just trying to think of what would go well with purple wool. Not much with the beta palette, I'll be honest.
You could just do like oak wood again, and then just like rotate between the two.
Ooh, stripes.
Yeah, stripes. Look nice and wizardy.
Oh, it'd be wizardy. I'm channeling Devin's whimsy with this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is Devin say, whimsy? Yeah, he would.
It's kind of a thing. I don't remember when it started. It was like a Java stream or something. And Devin was just like, it's my whimsy. He basically just attributes all this odd behavior and like just like this this special way of thinking to his whimsy.
Special is a word for it.
Yeah. You know, you see what I did there. Oh, more sheep. Oh boy. Absolutely riveting. Dying sheep. When I'm not mining, I'm dying sheep.
It's so exciting.
But I swear, this is like, if I wasn't walking, this is like 90% of beta. It's just like wandering around doing random crap. Because that's all there is to it. There's no progression in beta beyond just diamond.
True.
Definitely encourages you to do other things. You know, there's no villagers, none of that. No enchanting.
When did they add villagers?
Actually, they kind of added a bunch of that all at the same time. Between beta 1.8 and release 1.0, they added enchanting, like experience hunger, a new world gen system.
Oh yeah, hunger.
Basically just overhauled the game. To a lot of, I'm sure, purist beta players, is dismay.
Yeah, well that's how I feel now. I feel like the caves and cliffs update, I was like, what?
Yeah, the purist like pre-caves and cliffs players. It's that all over again.
I like it though.
No, it is good. It's like, I think it gets objectively better, but
it's so much better. Why didn't they do that earlier? I don't understand. I hate glow squids though. I'll still say it. They're stupid.
I don't get glow squids either.
They just float around and annoy.
They don't even like dynamically glow because Minecraft doesn't have that lighting system, so they're just useless.
Exactly.
They just kind of like
And they look just like
semi-glow, like their texture looks like it's glowing kind of thing. It's like, come on.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what I should do? I have
Yes.
lots of sand. I should just make sandstone.
Ooh.
That's a block. That's one of the 5 blocks in your palette.
Man, those beta
Literally
caves
though,
are
there's only like
weird.
5 blocks. Oh, oh god, this is. They did not. It is crafting one by one. This is pain. Okay, I might have made some decisions. Can't go back on it now. Actually, you can mine it though. That I'll put it like that. You can mine it.
If
There's
you
a
mine
but.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go mine a bunch after I run out.
Interesting.
Okay, well I'll just do this because I don't think I have the patience to do that purple wool gathering for ages. Especially considering the size of the base. Oh, it's turning. Oh, it's not. I thought it was turning night again. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna have to go to bed again.
No.
Put up with the beta bedness. Right. I wonder if this is the version where you can get water in the Nether. There's a version of Minecraft where you could like bring water to the Nether with ice. Like you literally just break
I
ice
don't
and
remember
it
that.
probably exists, but you can't do it in this version because you can't get ice.
Oh, you can't?
No, because you can't mine it or you can't like harvest it. Which is not a thing.
Oh, that's true.
Because if you try to break it with your pickaxe, it doesn't do anything.
It just breaks?
Much like glass. Very similar to glass, actually, in that way.
I would get so annoyed when I would break glass and it would just disappear.
Yeah, before the time
And I'd
of
have to
silk
go get
touch.
more. Mm-hmm.
It'd be a very eccentric base, I tell you. At least sandstone mines quickly.
Why does redstone mine so slowly?
I don't know. I honestly don't really know what the deal is with the breaking speeds. I think that's just something that Notch hadn't consolidated yet.
So you just
Because I know in like later
manually.
updates, I wonder if it was even beta 1.8 that was fixed. I swear, beta 1.8 fixes a lot of problems, but also removes a lot of things as well. Like the Farlands. Hence why I can't
I
do
wish
this
you could
journey
skip
in
the
beta
farms.
1.8 or further
Why did
without
the
something like the cubic chunks mod or whatever, which basically adds back the Farland generation instead of the world border.
the world border? I remember that too.
Let me see. I guess I'll just use the sandstone for scaffolding now. That's like a lot better.
See, there you go. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, clearly that's how you have to work in beta because you cannot really work all that hard.
Except for when you're mining.
Yeah, mining is kind of just hitting your head against some rocks. This is just gonna be so funny just looking at it. It's just like a striped roof. It's definitely.
It'll look lovely. What do you mean?
Oh, it'll look great.
It'll look great.
I can tell already. I honestly feel like this would be something Devin would do.
It definitely would be.
Even in modern Minecraft, like literally that's what Devin did in his Java base. Honestly, he did like the
Yeah, he has with the purple floors.
and the oh the what else? It was the I'm trying to remember now. It was his roof on the tower there. It's like the calcite and the
Oh, it's like Yeah.
thing where it's like the pattern
Like,
like
how's
this.
it? Mhm.
It's the jungle wood as well.
Yeah. And he just like picks random blocks and is like, oh yeah, these will look good.
I feel like that's it just throws a dart at the board. Blindfold,
Exactly.
pick a block.
No, I'd like put so much consideration into my house. But I really wanted spruce, but I didn't know of any spruce around.
I
So.
don't even know where the nearest spruce biome is.
Exactly. So that's why
Yeah,
I went with birch and oak.
fair enough. Oh yeah, scaffolding, that's right. This is the old-fashioned scaffolding before scaffolding.
True. True.
I guess I could actually just do this. Wow. Work smarter, not harder.
See? Episode title right there.
Yeah, episode title worthy.
Maybe. Oh, it's already midnight.
Oh, it's already 1.
Oh, it's okay. Oh yeah. Ugh, time zones. Womp womp.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, at least that'll cap off the roof. Oh, I should do like a skylight. Wow, look at
See?
that.
Beautiful.
A real masterpiece. Honestly, only something I do in beta. This is a beta only roof design. I feel like this would be like sacrilege in modern building standard.
Yeah, everyone would be like, what is that?
I'll be like, what is this? Yeah. And yeah, and I guess whenever I'm ready to set off, I can go back to that bed there, and it'll be like nothing ever happened. Just took a 5-day break. Ooh. And somehow I mysteriously have diamond gear again. Oh, this is actually kind of cool looking.
It does it.
In like a beta way.
It has the beta charm, you know?
Yeah, that's what I say about most of my beta builds because, yeah, they are certainly something. Let me see if I can get a nice view from afar. I can't even see the roof. Oh god, I gotta get up high. Gotta catch the roof. Come on, that's like the centerpiece.
Of course.
Oh, you can start to see it now.
Beautiful.
I gotta get up higher though. Gotta get like an overhead. Then I can actually take a screenshot of it, including the roof. And I guess, yeah, I guess I won't do the. I don't even know what I'm calling it. I guess the monument for the outpost. I won't do that until the next episode. Because I'll have it be all symbolic and whatnot of me leaving. Even though I guess that is actually how I've done it historically. Usually the last thing I do at an outpost is build it and then just kind of run away. Never to see this building yet again. Or never to see it again. At least in the same world. Oh, I'm really trying to get up here. Ruining the local terrain. Oh my goodness! Look at that. The grass did not grow. It did not spread quick enough. But wow. I'll take another screenshot in tomorrow's episode once the monument is built. But oh wow, look at that. 4,023,000. Let me see if I can get down now. I'll do water. Ha. Although sometimes the water does go wrong if I do it for too short a time.
And then you just fall.
And I just fall, yeah, make a fool of myself. I haven't died that way, knock on wood. Ah,
The
the
mob noises really add something.
maybe I should put some torches in there. Maybe it's just ambience. Mmm. And there's my staircase.
Beautiful.
And then let's hope I don't fall.
You need some like rails.
Yeah, railing. I should actually make this a staircase. Speaking of. Then I can have like a way to get up to the roof. Okay, how much? I guess I could just use the rest of my life savings of logs. Am I out? Oh my god. No. I'm gonna throw all my crap in these chests. I've lost my organization skills, clearly, but I'm
You
just giving
see
up.
the cobblestone.
I don't know what to do with all this cobblestone, honestly. Just leave it. The amount of cobblestone collectively between these outposts, imagine. Double chests upon double chests. I swear, one of the outposts has gotta be like a cobblestone, just like an entire cobblestone thing.
That's what you should do for them. You should build a cave. Like
Build
build
the
like
cave. Oh god, that would take so much time. I've done terraforming. I did this terraforming. It did not take that long, but a cave. I mean, I could like dig it. I could like find a cave and then like spruce it up. Maybe that's what I'll do.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Do not build a
I guess I still have a stack of wood here. It's meant for the journey. I'll just leave these spruce trees here for a bit of, I don't know, bit of aesthetic. I don't really need the spruce wood anymore. I honestly never used spruce wood in beta. I think at Outpost 1 I was initially trying to get spruce wood, but I honestly went out for quite a ways and I could not find it for the life of me. So yeah, I guess a good rule of thumb for me is if I'm gonna plan on using spruce, I gotta figure it out ahead of time. Because I always run into, like, of course, the snowy areas.
Those are the best areas. For the snow. I love Minecraft snow.
I don't know how much I'll grab because I'll do a quick staircase. You know, gotta traverse up and down in style. I guess I'll have to place some interior torches, or we could just have the mood lighting that too. Kind of like the darkness in there a little bit, like it's all kind of a bit magic-y, even if there's not a whole lot of magic going on in there. Maybe I'll plant some sugarcane. I don't think I'll get around to actually adding much bookshelves because they're actually not that hard to make in beta because you just need the paper, but or do I even have sugarcane? Oh, I do. I'll just plant it for fun. I think I had a lot of sugarcane at Outpost 1. I only really used it for some book. Actually, I made quite a few. Well, you can't put it on sand in beta. I mean, you can't put it on dirt, not sand. That's so weird. Okay, I guess I'll have to do it on dirt. Dirt. Okay, I'll do the spiral staircase first, though. Gotta do the cave sounds. They're getting aggressive. Oh yeah, time for the jank of the stairs. Yes, a spiral staircase. So nothing can go wrong with this. And now I struggle to build a staircase. Maybe I should just do slabs, actually.
Yeah, that make it easier.
Yeah, and then I can just, like, wrap it around. Stairs, oh god, I forgot stairs are hard to break. Okay, I'll just use this. I think it's a sword. Yeah, it's a sword for these.
What?
And you get the block. You don't even get the friggin' wooden stair item.
That's so annoying.
Beta is just something else. A whole other beast.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, the things I have to put up with. And you also get less slabs, too. You only get 3.
Wow.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start the staircase, like here. Oh yeah, I forgot it has, like, the stone placement sound. Oh god, what is this? It's okay, it's okay. I guess I'll just have to impede on the glass a little. It's okay. Ah, some music to go along with the endless sea of monsters down there, and just a nice C418.
They're the ones that are really gonna be living in there.
Yeah, I guess they're the occupants of this place, not me.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a boss area. Spooky tower.
Exactly.
I'm not even like consistent with this either. I'm just kind of building. Like it's just kind of going.
Whatever works.
I just gotta try not to fall, especially up there. Well, I'm actually pretty close to the top now. Didn't think it was that. I thought it was a bit further, but we're good. So I guess I'll just do some odds and ends until I get tired. I'm already tired actually, but
I was like, I'm already tired.
well, actually I think I can do
Fall
redstone
asleep.
torches. Go for that mood lighting even more.
See, there you go.
Who said I didn't try this outpost? I mean I did earlier, but there's like no light coming from like at all. They look
Yeah,
really menacing in beta.
they do.
Like in modern
Really
Minecraft, they're kind of just dim, but like here they're just like all glowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can do it like that, but then it's just, oh no, you do get the double slabs back. Great. Love how I gotta have that, like, me being unsure of things. That's just how it goes. Oh, I guess I'll have to remove this very interesting spiral staircase. This prototype.
Rough draft.
Yeah. What? Oh, I see. Confused. I swear, sometimes when you're working with slabs, it gets really confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Needlessly. Well, at least it's starting to line up with it now.
Yeah, there you go.
We're almost at the top. I don't know what I'll do at the top. It kind of just ends.
Well, that's fine.
You can just go into the ceiling.
Just lead to nowhere.
Usually, that's very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Even place a block there. Okay. Actually looks pretty cool.
It does.
I mean, it's a
It'll look
little,
cool from the bottom.
yeah, I realize I gotta place something here because it kind of looks a little awkward. Kind of like that though. It has that effect. Oh, it's got, yeah, this is cool. I swear mobs are gonna start spawning in here. I'll probably actually place some torches on the base floor at least.
I'm just
That
gonna move back into my new home.
there, look at that. Oh. That. Oh yeah, one torch that's off. Okay, I'll just put it, hide it there. And then you follow the redstone torches up to nowhere. How terrific of that. Oh, I'll just, where does that go? I think this is the place where you'd hear like church organ, or like the spooky organ music. This is like this should have been like a Halloween outpost, I swear.
It really should have. I was just thinking about that.
It's very Halloweeny. I mean, literally,
I mean,
the only thing I did for Halloween like last year was I literally just went to the Nether and I was like, ooh, spooky.
Spooky.
I had a texture pack on. The beds were like coffins.
Oh, that's cool. I can't wait for Halloween.
And all like
It's my favorite.
all the weapons had like ketchup on them. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
If you catch my drift. The staircase has gone to nowhere. I gotta remove this scaffolding here.
I like how you only call it scaffolding.
Yeah, that's all it is to me. Wow, look at that. They actually, I do lie. They do provide some light, but it's just funny how they're like just all bright. What else should I do with this place?
I don't know.
I still have a bit of time. Barely, just about hit an hour, which is actually pretty good, but very spooky. Oh, you can take the moon.
The moon. It looks great.
You know, maybe you're down here. You can see the when the moon hits the. It's midnight. It's also fitting that I'm doing this all during nighttime as well. Ooh, I just had an idea. I'm gonna do the Farland Shrine thing, or like the outpost shrine. I think that's what I called it last time. Was a shrine actually.
A shrine.
I think I'll do it in the building here somewhere, since it's so empty.
That'd be cool.
I wonder where I should do it. I don't got much room in here. I said I had a lot of room, but the mine's kind of in the way. What's that?
You could make it elevated, like.
I could have it be like hanging.
Yeah.
I gotta look at my previous shrines and like come up with a new. Each outpost has a new design as well for the shrine. It's like the same general vibe, but this one will be a bit different since it is hanging and it is inside a building, so it probably won't have like the leaf blocks. It's not gonna be like a cut and paste or a copy paste from the previous ones. It'll be a little different, something, a bit of a new flavor. Where is that screenshot? I gotta find it. At least I took one up close of the monument. Yeah, so I guess my like the way I'm going to discern these kind of weird things I build is I guess there's the outposts. There's mining outposts. There's like my weird bases I do that aren't outposts. Like the Farland base will probably not be an outpost because it's actually the final step of the journey. And there's the shrines every outpost, and then monuments every million blocks. I guess that's how I'll do it. Even though I'll probably flip flop for a while. I'll probably forget about all that I said just now. and completely go against it in the
Someone
future.
write that down.
Oh, I'll probably remember.
Oh.
We'll see. I guess since this one's kind of like in the middle of a building, I guess I'll do it a bit more symmetrical to the building. Kind of like a chandelier, I guess.
There you go.
Because it really feels like it's missing something. Gosh, I'm really running out of stuff. Really just scraping by now. Okay, I'll do that. Oh god, these mobs are getting to me. I'll just turn down sound for a bit. Put some blood on the ground. I mean ketchup.
Ketchup, ketchup.
Some mysterious. Oh, I just got an amazing idea for what I could put in the chandelier.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
it reminds me of. That does suck. I can do that, but it's gonna be a bit of trouble.
Uh-oh.
It's not that hard. But it would be kind of cool. Kind of would go with the theme, spooky theme. My idea is to build this thing like a good ways up. I don't know where I'll do it. Probably like up here. Something or rather. I'll pillar out because I do need to get back to my lovely spiral staircase. I can at least like construct this a bit easier. Oh god, I hate this. Ow. Gosh, who said anything about taking no damage? Definitely didn't.
I didn't see anything.
Oh well, it's the outpost. I'm bound to fall a few times. Okay, well, what I want to do is I want to go to the Nether and grab some at least one piece of netherrack. I'm going to build a one of those Herobrine things.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Maybe like to summon him.
Yeah. So this will be like
Going
kind
to
of
the
like
nether's
a
gonna take so much work.
pardon.
Wouldn't going to the nether be like a lot of work?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I can certainly attempt it anyway. Oh gosh, I'm so disorganized now. Good thing I'm never coming back here. This is just all cool in concept. And we're just gonna grab like, I'll keep my pickaxe on me. I might keep some iron gear. Get rid of the diamond stuff in case I die.
Smart.
Then next thing you know, Herobrine burns his house down or something. Chests go with it. Let me. Okay, this leather should do. The first and probably only leather set. At least it probably will be a long time before I get another leather set. It's not a very common occurrence for me, I'll tell you. Uh-oh, the cave sounds are warning me not to summon Herobrine. Now I gotta come up with like a name for it that kind of encapsulates all this. Oh god, I forgot about the old gold block
No
texture
idea.
with this texture pack. Oh, I think it's
forgot
what is it? I'll try and find the design. Well, I'm building a Herobrine shrine inside of a shrine for the outpost. So I guess that is the shrine for the outpost. Although I won't be able to do the mossy cobble. That's like the key thing, so I guess it won't be activated.
Mm.
But it's okay.
Mm.
I'll
Did you need
survive.
mossy cobble?
Yeah, you need to
I
like in
thought
like
you
the
didn't need
middle,
it.
below the netherrack.
Oh,
That's like the thing.
I didn't remember that part.
I just look at Herobrine Shrine. I just see like the old clickbait thumbnails.
How I summoned Herobrine in Minecraft.
Oh, I probably should have brought water bucket with me. That would have been helpful.
Mm-hmm.
The things I do, or more so accurately for this point, the things I don't do. Okay,
Right.
well, I'll have to grab a bucket. Do I? Oh, I guess it's just in the chest here. Okay. I'm just gonna go to the nether real quick, grab one piece, and come back. Oh boy. What is that? I guess that must be a new shrine for like maybe Blue Steve or something. It's like diamond blocks.
Blue Steve.
It's diamond blocks and
Blue
like
Steve.
it's like a riff on it,
Red
on like the
Steve.
original design. I don't remember which way
Mm.
leads to lava. I'm sure they all do. They're all long enough. We'll just choose this one. Ooh, the endless mines. I could see the Farlands from here. I already made that joke. God.
You should just say that every like 5 minutes. It's like, man, I almost see the Farlands from here.
Okay, I lack originality. Maybe after a year, you start to go a little stir crazy.
Yeah, I swear we've had like the same conversation like 5 times before. And
Honestly,
each time I'm like, did we actually? Or am I just making that up?
no, I remember us having that conversation probably once or twice, at least once. Probably knowing us probably a couple. Oh, the lava. I,
Lava. Lava. So I'd say it. Lava.
lava. I can honestly, I'm unpredictable with the way I say things. Sometimes I actually just
I
change the
know,
way I
you
say things
switch
on the.
it up.
Yeah, I switch it. Something not even like in
Like
the joking
Java.
way. I kind of just Java. Who knows? Probably Java, but
Java. Or you
Java.
say era to the era.
Honestly,
Yeah, it's true.
era sounds better.
And then why do you say it the other way?
Well, I don't know. It's part of my mystery.
Right.
So I guess Devin's got whimsy and I got mystery. My
Mm-hmm.
mystique.
Mystique, like from X-Men.
Oh my goodness. How'd you know? You're old,
I
but
never
are
been
you this
X-Men.
old? It's just a Herobrine shrine. It's not even old Minecraft, or is it? Oh, I think it is old Minecraft.
It's like 2010,
Oh yeah, that was a
maybe
long time ago. It
2013.
was quite the jump.
Mm-hmm.
I remember building them in my old worlds.
Yeah, I definitely used to too.
I used to be like, oh my goodness.
You're like, no way. I'm gonna spawn in here, Brian. My brother used to prank me by like covering my house in lava and telling me that Herobrine did it.
Oh, I used to have classmates do that too, where I'd like build it and then something would happen.
Mm.
I'd be like, oh my god, the trees are on fire.
Oh my gosh, it's Herobrine. He's here. What a time.
Herobrine definitely inhabits the Farlands.
True.
The possibility of sighting
And
Herobrine in the Farlands is increased.
mm-hmm. And Red Steve and Blue Steve and Green Steve.
Entity 3 of whatever 404, I don't remember 404 or whatever.
Oh, I don't even
That
like
was
I've heard of
another
all
one
of
that I
them.
heard of.
Mm.
That was another one of the
Why were
ones.
there so many? Like,
You know, people just were trying to recreate that mystique of Herobrine, and it just never worked.
yeah.
Never can capture the same thing like that twice. It was a different time back then.
Did you ever watch? Did you ever watch like Stampy as a
Hmm.
kid?
Yeah,
Do
I
you remember when
remember.
he
I
had
remember
like the
making fun of
target?
him.
Oh, I loved Stampy.
I think I actually did like snapping, but I think I was just making fun of him with like a friend one time.
um, well, I remember he had like this enemy called Hit the
Yeah,
Target,
hit the target. Yeah, I think
and I was
I think that's
convinced like I
still a
could
thing
hit.
in his series.
Is it really? Good for him. He's still going.
Yeah, Stampy. Oh, I don't
Um,
even know how far he is. He's like the Kurt J Mac of Xbox play
mhm.
series, because Kurt is on like episode 1,000 or whatever. Or I think he's done 800 and whatever, but it's like 1,000 like different like unnumbered parts.
That's crazy.
And they're like, yeah, it's like the 20-minute thing, so it's like the entire thing is watchable with all commentary, spanning over a decade.
Mhm.
3, 6. I guess no, actually, it's not even possible to build larger portals in beta. I don't think. I was gonna build like a larger portal, but I don't think I can. I don't think it's
Oh
possible.
yeah, I actually remember that. You could. I remember being like amazed when people would build like bigger portals because I didn't know you could do that for a
Yeah,
long time.
I went quite a ways actually. I have to go back this way. I have a drink of my water. I have not had any water in a
Your
little while.
your noisy water bottle.
Hey, don't judge. I put on like a noise gate and everything, and it didn't change a thing.
I know. I always hear it. It makes me laugh. It was like psh,
Psh,
every time.
it's a staple. What can I say?
It's true. True.
I get to build with this janky gold blocks here from this is like the Minecraft classic textures, not even like the alpha or beta. It's literally just classic. It's because basically this texture pack I have reverts everything to its most primitive texture.
That's crazy.
So yeah, like bricks are old too. I haven't built with bricks in Journey of the Farlands. I have to do that at one of the outposts for sure. I'll have to plan that one ahead though. I'll have to gather like all the clay ahead because it's crazy getting clay in beta. So rare. I don't remember, but
Like
I
in
swear I
ten.
heard somewhere that was rarer than diamond. I think it is.
Oh no.
So yeah, that outpost will probably be a good ways in advance if I do a brick. Even like a small amount of bricks is a big endeavor because you
That's
have to make like the
crazy.
blocks, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't even know where to put this portal because I wanted to make it symmetrical, but I guess I just have to throw it down somewhere. Ah, gosh, maybe I'll just do it down in the mines. Or I could just do it like asymmetrically in the base here, but maybe here. Oh, it's gonna pain me to do this, lack of symmetry and all, but
Yeah.
I'll probably see if I can try and make it look a bit nicer too than just this. Shoot, I'm out of logs. I don't feel like chopping down more, so I'd be lazy. I won't bother myself with it. Actually, just for consistency, I'll probably just put the rest of the logs behind it. Ah, that's good. Kind of just chilling here, but can't rebuild a big portal. I don't think you can. That was something that was added way later. I always get the flint and steel wrong. I think that's a beta only thing too. Like the
Yeah.
crafting recipe like that. I can swiftly go through the portal. I'm gonna throw the rest of my stuff in here. Literally just going in to grab a quick piece and then coming back. Haven't been to the Nether in a while. At least since 6 months ago. I think I went there, I guess the Nether Venture as well, which I don't remember when that was. That was months ago too.
Alright.
The jank Nether. Oh, look at the Nether coordinates.
Whoa.
500,000 blocks out in the Nether.
Crazy.
And then we're like 4 million out in the real world. See, it's only like 1.5 million blocks or whatever in the Nether. Which
That's
you
crazy.
may be like, oh, that's easy to walk, but the Nether is really difficult to traverse, especially given the fact that you have to like tools break really easily. Even diamond, you go through it like nothing. You're constantly mining netherrack. One thing I certainly did discover. Yeah, I just like I build the shrine and then like lightning strikes the building.
And then all of a sudden, there's
Herobrine comes out of the
Herobrine.
he comes out of the portal. Now I gotta deal with this bloody sound of the portal for the rest of the episode. God, why did I do that? Of course, me and my lovely behavior stuff I do here. What else? I'll just grab stuff. I think I have enough stuff to set off to the Farlands because I even have like, yeah, see, I have my beds and boats already. I'm all ready to go because I crafted all that because I thought I would be going longer. But I'm lucky I did find the outpost soon enough. Actually, I need more gold blocks than that. You won't even actually be able to see the full thing from down there, but it's okay. Makes a nice chandelier. A nice chandelier here by
And
a
a
shrine.
shrine.
It seems like a cult will live here or something. The cult
Yeah,
of
with
the
all the like
mobs. Oh, I don't think I
chemicals.
can't craft. Oh no, I made the exact amount. What's a good block to emulate? I guess just cobblestone. Yeah, mossy cobblestone,
Yeah.
cobblestone. Okay, let me do that. Yep, Herobrine won't be available due to the Herobrine has a preference for mossy cobble, but it's okay. Not the end of the world. I actually had another one here, but I'll have one extra. Uh-oh. Where was that? I don't
Vomit Street.
I don't know which one it is.
Move to the.
This things like this, or is it on the corners?
I think so. Let me look real quick.
Because most of them have them on like besides like the netherrack. I always remembered
Yeah,
it
it's
being
the
on the
back.
corners, but who? Oh, my base might catch on
It's
fire
in this
actually
room.
from the fire.
That'd be terrible.
I'm nervous now. I'll block it off.
Yeah, it's like fireproof, easy.
I just place one block of cobblestone, boom. All your problems solved. Yeah, yeah, right.
Exactly.
Let's hope this base isn't as flammable as it looks. Yeah, the cobblestone adds a little bit of uniqueness to it. God, I swear this would have fit perfectly in a Halloween episode. This is just like an out of season outpost.
Only like 2 months off.
I know. Could have just done it 2 months ahead of time. Lived the iron life for a while.
Exactly.
Since I kind of do like this weird, like mystical kind of feeling shrines for the outpost. Why is that deactivate? Oh, it's because I placed the torch underneath it. Redstone, right? Right, they're redstone torches, not just torches. Oh my goodness. See if I can figure out some kind of weird design to do around it.
floating.
Weird floating pillar things. Okay, I only have so much I can do here. Got limited blocks and a limited palette, so yeah, I'm gonna have to bend the rules a little. Little weird, like, pillar things, I guess. Oh, I'll just use dirt. God, I was gonna say work smarter, not harder again. It's getting ingrained now.
Oh no. That's what I'm saying, episode title.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not
Catchy.
harder. Mm-hmm.
Kind of interesting. Unique. Definitely a unique outpost monument for sure. It's kind of just up there. Not much going on down here. Guess I could always do like a little platform down here. You just have a way of finding things. Oh god. Oh, the Curse of Fearbrand's trying to kill me. Okay.
What have you done? Exactly.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. I'll probably wrap it up once I place the sign. Then I can probably set off in the morning. Like I guess both tomorrow morning and I guess in the world morning.
I can't wait to go to bed.
Oh, you can. Oh yeah.
And wake up bright and early. Then I have school all day. Lovely.
Oh, we're almost done. I just happen to be really good at forcing things to continue going. Okay, I probably won't add a whole lot more. I'm just gonna add the sign. Okay, what should I name this now?
Oh, I have no idea.
There's not really much of a naming convention either. It's kind of just whatever, really. I think of something like spooky. Okay, I'm gonna throw all this in the chest. I don't care. Actually, I gotta grab the Journey of the Farlands stuff now. We gotta get ready to set off. Set off on the grand adventure yet again. And now I gotta reshuffle my inventory. How exciting. What exhilarating content. I am just bursting at the seams with excitement and epicness. And this portal seems to be trying to get a whole lot of vocals in before the end of the episode.
It wants to be known.
What an interesting singing voice you have, Portal. Yeah, keep talking, keep talking. That was not an imitation. Okay, well let me. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, I guess I'll have to gather stuff again. Ah, gosh. I do have a good amount. I do have a good amount of stuff. We're good. But what if this iron pick is lying around? Man, I think I wanted to have the bow and sword like that. No, don't need the flint steel either. Oh, I was like, what am I missing in the hotbar? Ah, of course, the boat.
The boat.
Yes, the boat. What
Boat?
else? I think that's good.
I can't replicate the way that you say it. Needs a boat.
Oh, it sounded spot on. Okay, cave sounds galore at this base, apparently.
I'm so tired. I
Okay,
just want to go to sleep so soon.
let me make the sign and then I can end the episode. Oh, it's already daytime. Crap. I'll have to go. It's okay. I'll just set off anyway. Next episode. Oh, Outpost 3. Do I do like the... Oh gosh, here I go again with my nonsense. Let me look at the pictures in the Discord. Make sure. Oh, it was main announcements. That's right. What do I write on it? Not jitteriness quotient videos. I don't care. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. I do put the date. That's what I was looking to see. I guess I'll just Brian's Tower. I don't know. I'm tired. I'll do the date.
Yay.
Which the last one was January 31st. So January
That's
31st
crazy.
to August 22nd. What a shift. I'll take a nice screenshot of this too. Oh, I gotta get a good angle. Oh. And a good screenshot of the sign. Ah, what a lovely base.
Incredible.
Okay, now I'm ready to set off. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the episode. Finally. So you can go to bed, and I can
And
go
I'm
to
gonna
bed.
go to bed.
I
I'm
finished the
so
tower. I'm
excited.
happy now.
Yeah.
Got my diamonds and
Just
gear
keep
again.
right where I
Woohoo!
am right here.
And we're ready. Wow, I'll be ready to set off soon enough. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So thank you for joining me, Cherry, for this late night episode. And thank you,
Yes, anytime,
viewers at home,
anytime.
for tuning in.
Yeah, hi viewers at home
Sounds like we're
and
on
on
TV.
YouTube. It's like, hi
But
mom.
yeah, hi mom on TV. But yeah. Oh, enough of the nonsense. I think that's a good point to end it off. We're ready to set off and let new adventures happen, new leg of the journey. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Gotta end the stream now.